Welcome back to the channel, where small coins can turn into big money. Imagine finding a simple 1-cent coin in your pocket that could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. Today, we're uncovering the top 4 most valuable United States Lincoln Memorial penny coins, rare hidden treasures that many people overlook every day. These pennies may seem common, but rare mint marks, era varieties, and exceptional condition can transform them into auction superstars. Stay tuned, because one of these coins might already be in your collection right now, so let's get started. First up, the 1963 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with a D mint mark, especially in fine condition. At first glance, this coin might seem very ordinary, something you could easily overlook. But as with many coins in the world of collecting, even a common-looking penny can carry historical significance and surprising value depending on its condition and rarity. So could your 1963 D penny be worth more than 1 cent? Let's dive into the details. The 1963 Lincoln Memorial penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series that began in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln. By 1963, the design had already transitioned from the original wheat ears reverse to the Lincoln Memorial reverse, which was introduced in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. This coin was struck by the United States Mint at its Denver facility, indicated by the small D mint mark below the date. The early 1960s were a time of economic growth in the United States, and pennies were being produced in massive numbers for everyday circulation. Despite the high mintage, coins from this era remain important to collectors, especially in better conditions. The 1963 D Lincoln Memorial penny is composed primarily of copper, giving it that familiar reddish-brown color when preserved well. In fine condition, the coin shows moderate wear, but key details remain clearly visible. On the obverse, you'll see the right-facing portrait of Lincoln, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" to the left, and the date 1963 with the D mint mark below it. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial Building, a design that stands out for its architectural detail. If you look closely, you can even see a tiny representation of Lincoln's statue inside the memorial. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions "United States of America" and 1 cent. In fine condition, the coin retains clear outlines of the memorial and readable lettering, though some finer details may be worn down from circulation. The 1963 D penny was minted in very large numbers. Its rarity depends heavily on condition. In circulated grades like fine condition, the coin is relatively common. However, demand increases significantly for coins that are better preserved, especially those with original red luster or minimal wear. Collectors often seek these coins to complete date-and mint collections of the Lincoln Memorial series. Additionally, interest can rise if the coin has unique features such as minting errors, unusual tunning, or exceptionally sharp details for its grade. While it may not be rare in the traditional sense, its value grows when quality and collector demand come into play. In today's market, a 1963 D Lincoln Memorial penny in fine condition typically holds a modest value, often ranging from around $6 million. While this may not seem impressive, it reflects the coin's high mintage and availability. However, coins in better condition can be worth significantly more. For example, uncirculated versions with strong red color can sell for $6 million or more, depending on their grade. Coins with exceptional quality or certified high grades can even reach $6 million or higher in auctions. Error coins or rare variations, if discovered, can push values even further, making it worthwhile to examine each coin carefully. If you have a 1963 D penny, the first step is to evaluate its condition closely. Look for clear details, minimal wear, and any remaining luster. Coins in fine condition are a great starting point for beginners, but upgrading to higher grade examples can increase value over time. The 1963 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark is a perfect example of how even common coins can hold interest and value in the world of collecting. While a fine condition example may not be worth a fortune, it still represents an important piece of American history and a stepping stone for collectors building their collections. With the right condition, eye for detail, and a bit of luck, even a simple penny can turn into something special. Next up, the 1980 Lincoln Memorial 1-cent coin with no mint mark. especially in circulated condition. At first glance, this is the kind of penny most people ignore, something you might find in loose change or at the bottom of a drawer. But in the world of coin collecting, even a common coin like this can carry hidden value depending on its condition, history, and unique features. So is your 1980 penny just pocket change, or could it be worth more? Let's find out. The 1980 Lincoln Memorial Penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln. By 1980, the Lincoln Memorial design had already been in use for over 2 decades. Replacing the earlier wheat ears design in 1959, this coin was produced by the United States Mint at its Philadelphia facility, which at the time did not include a mint mark on pennies. The late 20th century was a period of high coin production, as demand for small change remained strong in everyday commerce. As a result, millions of these coins were minted and widely circulated across the United States. The 1980 no-mint mark penny is composed primarily of copper, giving it a reddish-brown appearance when in good condition. In circulated condition, however, the coin often appears dull, with wear on the high points of the design. On the obverse, the coin features the familiar right-facing portrait of Lincoln, along with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty" to the left, and the date 1980 on the right side. Since there is no mint mark, it indicates the coin was struck in Philadelphia. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, a detailed architectural design that includes a small depiction of Lincoln's statue between the columns. Surrounding the design are the inscriptions, "United States of America" and 1 cent. Even in circulated condition, most of these details remain visible, though finer lines may be worn from years of use. In general, the 1980 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark is not considered rare due to its high mintage. However, rarity in coin collecting is not just about numbers, it's also about condition and uniqueness. Circulated examples are very common, but collectors still seek them to complete sets or as part of date collections. In circulated condition, a 1980 no-mint mark penny typically has a modest value, often ranging from $8 million. While this may not seem exciting, it reflects the coin's availability and heavy circulation. However, coins in uncirculated condition or those with strong red luster can be worth significantly more, often selling for $8 million or higher depending on quality. High-grade examples certified by professional grading services can reach $8 million or more at auction. Error coins, if discovered, can bring even higher prices, sometimes reaching hundreds of dollars depending on the rarity of the mistake. If you come across a 1980 Lincoln Memorial penny, take a moment to inspect it closely. Look for signs of wear, color, and any unusual features. Even circulated coins can be valuable if they have errors or unique characteristics. The 1980 Lincoln Memorial penny with no mint mark is a great reminder that not all valuable coins are rare at first glance. Even a circulated coin can hold interest for collectors and potential value depending on its condition and features. While most examples may only be worth a few cents, the possibility of finding a high-grade or error coin keeps collectors searching through their change. Next up, the 1971 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin with no mint mark, especially in circulated condition. At first glance, this coin may seem like nothing special, just another penny that has passed through countless hands over the years. But in the world of coin collecting, even common coins can carry hidden value and surprising demand. So could your 1971 penny be more than just spare change? Let's explore. The 1971 Lincoln Memorial penny is part of the iconic Lincoln Cent series, first introduced in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln. By 1971, the design had long since transitioned from the original wheat ears reverse to the Lincoln Memorial reverse, which debuted in 1959. This coin was struck by the United States Mint in Philadelphia, which at the time did not use a mint mark on pennies. The early 1970s were a period of high coin production in the United States, with millions of pennies minted to meet the needs of everyday commerce. As a result, the 1971 no-mint mark penny became widely circulated and remains common today. The 1971 Lincoln Memorial penny is made primarily of copper, giving it a rich reddish or brown tone depending on its level of wear. In circulated condition, the coin typically shows signs of use, such as smoothing Lincoln's portrait and reduced detail on the reverse. On the obverse, you'll find the right-facing portrait of Lincoln, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust" above, "Liberty" to the left, and the date 1971 on the right. The absence of a mint mark indicates it was produced in Philadelphia. The reverse features the Lincoln Memorial, a detailed design that includes a small image of Lincoln seated inside the structure. Surrounding this are the inscriptions "United States of America" and 1 cent. Even in circulated condition, most of these elements remain visible, though finer details may be worn down. In terms of rarity, the 1971 no-mint mark penny is not considered rare due to its high mintage. Circulated examples are very common and easy to find. However, rarity in coin collecting often depends on condition and unique characteristics rather than just mintage numbers. Collectors still show interest in this coin, particularly when assembling complete Lincoln Memorial sets. Demand increases for coins in better condition, especially those with original red color and minimal wear. Additionally, error coins such as doubled dies or off-center strikes can significantly boost collector interest and value. This means even a circulated 1971 penny is worth examining closely. In circulated condition, the 1971 Lincoln Memorial penny without a mint mark typically holds a value of about $2 million. While this is only slightly above face value, it reflects the coin's abundance in circulation. However, coins in higher grades can be worth more. Uncirculated examples with strong red luster may sell for $2 million or higher. Exceptional high-grade coins, especially those certified by professional grading services, can reach $2 million or more in auctions. Error coins, if found, can command significantly higher prices, sometimes reaching into the hundreds of dollars depending on the rarity of the error. If you come across a 1971 Lincoln Memorial penny, take a closer look before dismissing it. Examine the coin for its condition, color, and any unusual features. Even circulated coins can hold value if they display interesting characteristics or errors. The 1971 Lincoln Memorial penny with no mint mark is a perfect example of how even the most common coins can carry historical significance and potential value. While most circulated examples are only worth a few cents, the possibility of finding a higher grade or error coin keeps collectors searching. It's a reminder that sometimes the smallest and most ordinary items can hold hidden surprises. Next up, the 1993 Lincoln Memorial 1 cent coin with a D mint mark, especially in rusty or damaged condition. At first glance, a rusty 1993 penny might seem completely worthless, something you'd ignore or throw aside. But in the world of coin collecting, condition, composition, and hidden errors can turn even a damaged coin into something worth talking about. So, could a rusty 1993 D penny still hold value? Let's explore the truth behind this coin. The 1993 Lincoln Memorial penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series that began in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln. By 1993, the Lincoln Memorial design had been in use for over 3 decades, representing stability and tradition in American coinage. This particular coin was struck at the Denver facility of the United States Mint, indicated by the D mint mark below the date. By the early 1990s, the composition of pennies had already changed from mostly copper to a zinc core with a thin copper plating. This change made coins cheaper to produce, but also more vulnerable to damage over time, especially when the outer copper layer is compromised. The 1993 D Lincoln Memorial penny has a copper-plated zinc composition, which gives it a bright copper color when new. However, when the thin copper layer wears away or gets scratched, the zinc core underneath becomes exposed. This exposure can lead to corrosion that may look like rust, giving the coin a rough, dull, and sometimes patchy appearance. On the obverse, the coin features the familiar portrait of Lincoln, along with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1993 with the D mint mark. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, complete with its detailed columns and the small image of Lincoln seated inside. Even in rusty or damaged conditions, many of these features can still be identified, though fine details may be lost due to wear and corrosion. In general, The 1993 D penny is not considered rare because it was produced in very large numbers. Circulated examples are extremely common, and rusty or damaged coins are usually less desirable to collectors. However, rarity is not always about how many coins were made, it's also about unique characteristics. Collectors may still show interest in these coins if they have unusual errors, such as off-center strikes, doubled dies, or plating issues. In fact, the copper-plated zinc composition of modern pennies makes them more prone to minting errors, which can increase their value significantly. This means that even a rusty-looking coin should not be dismissed without a closer inspection. For a typical 1993 D Lincoln Memorial penny in rusty or heavily damaged condition, the market value is usually very low, often just its face value of 1 cent or slightly above. In some cases, it may sell for $9 million as part of bulk coin lots. However, coins in better condition can be worth more. Uncirculated examples with bright red surfaces may sell for $9 million, while higher-grade certified coins can reach $9 million or more. If a rare mint error is present, the value can increase dramatically, sometimes reaching $9 million or even higher depending on the rarity and demand at auction. This is why every coin, regardless of its condition, deserves a careful look. If you find a 1993 D penny that appears rusty, the first step is to examine it closely for any unusual features or errors. Pay attention to the surface, edges, and lettering to see if anything stands out. Even small differences can make a big impact on value. The 1993 Lincoln Memorial penny with a D mint mark proves that even modern coins in poor or rusty condition can still hold interest and potential value. While most examples may only be worth a few cents, the possibility of errors and unique features keeps collectors searching and examining every coin carefully. It's a reminder that not all treasures shine, some are hidden beneath wear, damage, and time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to discover more hidden coin values, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin. I'd love to hear your story. See you in the next video.